Good evening, Yelena.
Hello, hello, I said hello. How are things with you?
Fine, thank you. How about you?
I can't complain, thank you. Everything's fine. Thanks for asking. Well, let's start our session as usually.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
have checked your writings and let's see what the result is. Well, I should say, uh, well,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I should say that I really liked your writings, and the result is quite good. As you can see, 7.5 is for the writing task 2, and the
Mm-hmm.
same band is for the writing task 1. Well,
Mm-hmm.
but what I'm worried about is, I said,
Mm-hmm.
there is one
Mm-hmm.
moment that
Mm-hmm.
um, there are 330 words in your essay, and
Mm-hmm.
I guess that you will have a lack of time. You will experience a lack of time to write 330 words. How much
Mm-hmm.
time did you spend doing this task? I said,
Mm, 1 hour. I
1 hour.
think I guess 1 hour. Yes.
Yeah. And as you know, you are limited by the time, 40 minutes only, and 300, it's physically impossible to write 330 words in 40
Mm-hmm.
minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
say, you
Mm-hmm.
see what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
why you have to do something with this point,
Mm-hmm.
and it means you have to exclude some ideas from your essay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. For example, this statement is too complicated. If someone
Mm-hmm.
wants to buy a new house, first of all, they, not
Mm-hmm.
he, it means a specific person, right? Exact one.
Uh-huh.
You can
Then
ask
if
for local.
someone wants to buy a new house, in
Mhm.
first part, it will be in one person, yes. In second, plural
Yes,
form.
it's fine. It's fine if you
Uh,
say they. It's fine.
mhm,
hmm
mhm,
They can ask from the local people about the place because these locals have witnessed every event in that neighborhood, which means it's too complicated. Three
mhm,
ideas are combined in one sentence. I said, you see,
mhm,
no more than two ideas. There should be no more
mhm,
than two ideas. Okay,
mhm,
one idea
mhm,
is the main one, and the second one is supportive, additional.
mhm,
You
mhm,
see?
mhm,
Okay, that's why it's difficult. If the sentence is too complicated, it's difficult to understand and analyze. Okay, so till well, when I finish reading the sentence, I forget about the first part of it.
mhm.
You see?
Okay, okay.
Mhm. Well, yes. When you use the ordinals, first, second, third, I said it's
Uh-huh.
necessary to apply the definite article there. You see, the
Okay.
first, the
Mhm.
second.
The first, the second.
Yes, everything's fine here. Yes, and in this sentence, I um, can see that the verb to be is missed. There are some plausible reasons
Mhm,
that entreat proprietors to look into the past of their dwellings. The
mhm,
most rational of them is that the new owner, before buying a house, wants to know. So is missed.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yes, yes.
the most
Mhm,
rational of them is that. So what is the reason?
mhm,
Is that the
mhm,
new owner before buying wants to know about this architectural history background, right, of a building.
mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
All right. So, and these are the main mistakes I have found. Just congratulations, but I said I am to repeat 330 words. physically
Mhm.
really
Mhm.
challenging to write. It's really
Mhm.
difficult to write.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Don't be
uh-huh.
afraid. At the exam, I will write less words because
Really?
of the
Okay.
lack of time. I'm
Okay.
afraid. I'm afraid that I can't write anything, and
250.
I forgot everything that you learned me.
Oh, I see. Just that's why now you have enough time to practice, just like a robot. Be robotic, you see? I said, be
Yes.
robotic. It's your chance now. It's your time now. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, and the second, to be exact, the first writing task, well, it's
Mhm.
also really good. I said, my
Mhm.
congratulations. Well,
Mhm.
7.5, just in terms of each criteria. However, you have been a little bit inaccurate with the language again, I said. What I
Mhm.
mean is that, moreover, the line for number of owners of vacuum cleaners climbed steadily.
Mhm.
Well, do you remember what the common mistake that I have already emphasized during our lessons? I said,
Ага, что это график не может быть.
yes, the lines, yes. It's not really a logic that, yeah, so we can visually see that the line goes up. But when we describe a trend, yes, we have to say, for example, the number of owners climbed steadily.
Мгм.
You see, not the
Мгм.
line
Мгм.
itself. Mhm.
Мгм.
Just like
Again, the same state. The number.
uh-huh. And the same is here. After that, the line graph experienced, okay, the line graph didn't experience anything. You see, the number, the data, the figures experienced a slight
Okay.
decline.
Number,
Yes,
data,
okay.
figure. Number.
Mm-hmm. The number, amount, data, or figures. Mm-hmm.
Мгм.
Yes. Well,
Figures —
but
это цифры же, да?
да, данные тоже. Данные,
А,
I said. Mm-hmm.
мгм.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's it about your writings. Well, and
Мгм.
today, how's your reading? I said, how's your reading section? Did you do any
I
reading
I
tasks?
I didn't
Uh,
finish the reading, but I made
mhm,
listening. It was 30 from 40. 7
mhm.
points. Yes.
7 points. Yes, and the band score 7. Yes. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, less than usually. Yeah, less than usually
Mhm.
because usually you've got 7.5. Okay.
Mhm.
Well.
There was conversation. No, not
Mhm.
conversation. A task where she explained um, location of different rooms in factory or something like
Uh,
that. Yes,
uh-huh.
and I confused everything.
Okay, you were confused with it, right? Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
We will be
Yes. Yes.
talking about this task as well. So,
Uh-huh.
but if you think that this is a kind of a weakness you personally have, I say then you should look for some just pay more attention to practice tests where
Mm-hmm.
location of something is described.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
see?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna start our main part, and let's get down to this quotation essay. We're gonna
Oh,
start
I
with a
like it.
quotation today. Yeah. Well, could you read it, please?
Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. For tomorrow. Mm.
For, I said, it's a synonym of since or because. Did you know that?
Ah, no,
For,
no.
because,
Uh-huh.
tomorrow.
I
So
thought
it's
that
a syn-
here is mistake.
Oh, no. For, it's a synonym of since, okay, and
Ah,
because. Since and because.
okay.
Well, you can use
Education
it
is
in your
passport.
writings as well. Mhm.
Okay.
What do you think
Uh-huh.
of that? To what extent do you agree or disagree with this? And could you provide any examples? Mhm.
Mm, future. I totally agree with this statement. Mm, I believe that educated people, are more successful in life because they have knowledge, and they have ability to study, which helps them in their life to move forward. And also they are very, I guess that they are very responsible, because studying demands a lot of effort, and without responsibility and without practice, you any person can't achieve real success. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you believe that it's too late? It's never too late to study. It's never too late to learn.
Yes, I think that you can learn everything in any age, but of course it will demand more effort and more time, because your brain capacity is not the same as in your teenage years and your young ages, when you were in first years of uni. To mature person, it is much difficult to study, because he has other problems, other things to do in his life, like family, work, and other responsibilities. Maybe he wants to put more effort, but he doesn't have such opportunity, because he needs to do several things in one time.
Yes. And when you say education, I said, do you mean academic knowledge, or do you mean some different kinds of craft, handmade things, for example?
I think that education is not just academic knowledge, but everything that you learn and study throughout your life, and which can develop your develop your knowledge and brain.
Mind, yes. Vision.
Yes, yeah. Which can broaden your horizons. Yes, horizons. Everything relates to education. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Nowadays there is a term like lifelong education. Yes, lifelong
yes,
studying.
Exactly.
Which means that we learn every day throughout all our life. Yes.
Yes, that's right. Good. And what about, so you've been talking about success, and that, for example, just education only can bring you some kind of success and make you successful, and maybe have everything, different kinds of welfare that you want. But what about people just like bloggers, for example, who do not have just any special knowledge, any education in this or that sphere, but tend to be successful and are successful? I said, what do you think of that? Is it just
As whom?
for example, people just influencers or bloggers, for example, yeah. So nowadays, youngsters associate, yeah, modern generation associate associate bloggers and influencers with success. And
Okay.
actually, these people do not have any special knowledge or any special
Yes,
specific
yes.
education in this or that sphere. So what do you think of that? But they tend to, yeah, promote something among society. So what do you think of that?
I think that the knowledge is really superficial and the
Mhm.
success is not constant. I guess that I believe that the success will be mm, not for a long
Temporary,
time. Yes,
temporary, yes.
temporary, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because trends are always changing, and after some time, they will be they will be replaced by
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
bloggers and other influencers, and also society's opinion is also very changeable. Yes, society um, can change the opinion in 1 second, and one popular blogger after one не понравившийся unlikable words
Mm-hmm.
can be out of the league of popular ones. Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay, popularity, yes. Mm-hmm,
Yes.
yeah, okay, good. Good, I said, yes. Thank you for your opinion. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. Mm-hmm,
Mhm.
absolutely, yes. Well, good. I just noticed some special words that you have used and that are really, really good. I said, okay, that means you are improving your speaking skills. Good. Well, now we have, yes, not so much time, but we have to talk about um, the types of questions in the reading section which are considered to be the most difficult. I say, what are
Mhm.
they?
Mhm.
Can you guess?
Mm, which one is the most difficult in reading?
In the reading section, yes. Okay, maybe not personally for you, but most of students find these questions really, really difficult to deal with.
Mhm. Maybe true, false, not given.
Yes, okay. Yes, and yes, no, not given. Yes. Well, that's right. Okay. Well, we're going to talk about tips and techniques which are used which are recommended to be applied when dealing with the reading section. Okay. And
Mhm.
we're going to do lots and lots of practice today. 6 practice
Mhm.
tasks, I said.
Oh,
Well,
great.
so yeah, well, first of all, the first and the most important is that you should remember that true, false, not given questions, they are fact-based. They are based on
Um,
facts. Whereas yes, no, not given questions are based on opinions. Mhm. Well,
mhm.
so, okay, so that means that you can find and you can see the true, false, not given questions when you deal with a text which is full of different facts. I
Mhm.
see.
Mhm.
And you can find the yes, no, not given questions when you deal with the text which is based on someone's opinion mostly, and you have to read between lines. What do they think? What do they mean by this? Well, the key skill which is tested is to understand that you are interpreting the text and the question. And of course, it's all about vocabulary. It's all about synonyms. Do you remember that the IELTS test is mostly about it's based on vocabulary most. Yes, it's testing your vocabulary. Well, yes or true or yes questions means that the information in the text, okay, agrees exactly with the statement in the question. Okay, so in this case, you have to pay attention to the synonyms, and not only synonyms, but you have to make up the meaning. You have to get the whole meaning of the sentence, not only separate words. Okay, false and no questions means that there is information in the text that is directly opposite to or contradicts the statement in the question. Well, and what I'd like you to pay attention here, be attentive please, you have to pay attention to such words as some, all, often, occasionally. It means qualifying words and adverbs, all sorts of adverbs. Okay, it's really, really important. Well, I'll show you later how it works. And not given, something is not given if there is no information about it in the text. You can't find the answer. Yeah, okay. So yes or no, it means it's not given. Okay. Well, please read the tips I say at home, okay, later. But here, pay attention to number 2 point, please. Well, when I said that, it's really, really crucial to look at the qualifying words and adverbs, means that you have to identify these words first, if there are any. For example, look at this sentence. James often goes to the gym after work. James occasionally goes to the gym after work. Often and occasionally, these are the adverbs, yes? Adverbs of actions. So they show us how often something happens. So if you see, for example, in the question, often, and in the text, occasionally, it means this information contradicts and it's false. Yeah?
Often, часто, occasionally, редко, да?
Sometimes, even sometimes. Yeah, from time to time, very, very rarely, you see? From time to time. Yes. Well, this point is also very important. There will be, I say, at least one of all 3 answers. If you don't have at least one true, one false, or not given, you have at least one answer wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for example, there are 3 questions. Number 1, you mark true. Number 2, you mark false, and automatically it means that number 3 is not given. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. If you are sure that your previous answers are correct, okay, are correct. So don't waste your time and put not given. This is a trick. This is a trap. Okay, you can save your time this way. Well, okay. Well, and this highlighted statement tip is also important. Don't look for words that exactly match those in the statements. You should also look for synonyms. Remember that you are matching meaning, not words. Okay? Yes. The meaning, not words, because sometimes people see, for example, counselor and counselor in the question, oh, it means yes, it's true, you see, without reading the whole statement. Well, now let's do this task. There is an example. Asel, please.
Macallan или Macallan is one of the Macallan is one of the 4 top selling brands of malt whiskey in the world. It is made
Mm-hmm.
in barrels made of Spanish oak that have previously been used for sherry because this adds sweetness to its flavor. Macallan
Yeah.
is made in Spain. Macallan is
Mm-hmm.
globally successful. Macallan is made in metal containers.
Well, please mark the
Uh,
sentence as true, false, or not given.
uh-huh. Third, false.
The third is false,
Uh,
yes, for sure.
uh-huh. First, not given,
Mm-hmm.
and second is true.
Yes, it's true. Okay, good. Well, and the most common mistake, as I have told you, for example, people say Spain and they say Spain and they think it's true. No,
Mm,
match the meanings, not the words. Okay, fine,
mm,
excellent. Keep working. Here are the answers. Well,
mm.
okay, one more. I see.
Chilies originate in South America and have been eaten for at least 9,500 years. Chilies come from South America. People have been eating for the last 2 centuries. First true, second false, third not given.
Not given. Yes, well done. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yes, keep working. Well, and now we're gonna do the practice task. So I say, is everything clear just by this moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. True, false, not given
Mm-hmm.
task. So chilies. The first text is about chilies. We have already done, okay,
Mm-hmm.
some tasks, but here are some more. Well,
Mm-hmm.
let me zoom it. Well, five statements, I see.
Mm-hmm. Should I
Five
read the
statements.
whole text?
No, you have
Ah.
to follow the yeah, you have to do it just under exam conditions. The way you do it,
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
limited in
Okay.
time. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
A moment, just I'm going. Can you see it? I see it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, please. Okay, I'll give you some time. There are five statements, okay, about 3, 4 minutes maximum, just even 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I don't see the beginning of text.
Chilies, I said chilies. No,
Uh,
no, you can't see. Chilies originate.
um, in the right right top angle,
Uh-huh.
there is
Oh, okay.
yes. Now I
Uh-huh. Okay.
see. Now I
Mm-hmm.
see.
Okay. I got what you mean.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ready? See?
Mhm.
Okay, let's mark the first one.
Chilies became popular as soon as they were brought to Europe. True?
Yes.
Mhm.
Number two.
Capsaicin causes significant damage to the mouth. False?
Yes. Good.
Chilies can be part of birds' diets. Mm, they don't tell that birds eat them. They just tell that birds feel nothing. Mm, maybe not given. They
Mm,
just distribute seeds. No?
they yes,
Which
a
pass
bat
intact through their gut.
their guts. It means their
True,
stomach.
true, true,
It's
true.
true. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All chilies grow high off the ground. Not given.
Excellent.
Uh, Only smaller chilies. Like, there is
No,
information of smaller
there is
chilies.
no information that all large
Mm-hmm.
chilies. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And
People
five.
breed chilies for their heat. Mm. Not given.
Not given, I said. Yes, of course,
Mm-hmm.
it's not given. We can't find any information about this
Mm-hmm.
statement, right? For heat. Yes, they are considered to be the hottest, right? But that people breed chilies for their heat, no. Okay, they plant them for their heat. It's not given. Yes, this
Mm-hmm.
idea is not stated. Excellent. The second one, I said, visions of the future.
Mm-hmm.
Well, three statements have to be marked.
Then the slight proposed by water, the oil. Third, not given.
Third,
Not given.
oh,
No?
I'd disagree. Mm-mm.
Nightmare, then pessimistic.
Well,
Then true.
yes, it's true. It's
Mm-hmm.
true. Please, Prof. Vasily, where did you read that idea that
Uh, this
has a person?
this
Mhm.
optimism stands in stark contrast to George Orwell's dystopian nightmare, 1984.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Dystopia nightmare, it means very, very pessimistic. Mm-hmm. Well, what about the first and the second one?
Which wrote as the warning. This one I want to tell that it's true, but maybe
Which
it
one?
will.
The first?
No, the second.
The second one?
Yes. Uh, I I wrote. Or I read. Yes, I read
Mm-hmm.
1904, and I know that it is
Look,
about
Asil,
Big Brother and. Uh-huh.
it has a quite different purpose. The aim of the book is to serve as a warning, right? So, and
Uh-huh.
we can see that a warning, yeah? So
Uh-huh.
it was
Yes.
a kind of a warning, but against communism. Is there any mentioning, is it mentioned that it was a kind of warning against communism?
Against big form or of Big Brother. Big Brother is communist, no?
Well, the reader is meant to be shocked and horrified by the world of deception and tyranny it portrays. A world where where the state authorities in the form of Big Brother, okay, Big Brother have absolute control. But is it
Mhm.
communism or what? Just is communism mentioned here in general?
No, not given.
It's not given. I said, why are
Uh,
you look surprised, aren't you?
uh-huh.
Why?
Uh, because
Could you explain? Yeah.
I always associate communism with Big Brother and Joseph Stalin and everything like that.
But you know what communism is? Could you explain briefly what communism is? Okay, just
Uh,
it's something,
is
yeah,
a
extra to our
political,
lesson.
yes, is a
Mm-hmm.
political regime, yes,
Mm-hmm.
where all people is the same, have the same opportunities, same uh,
Yes. Uh-huh.
welfare. Uh, м, так, although they uh, don't do the same work, people should have um, the same amount of блага. Uh, no,
Welfare.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
welfare,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't matter how hard you work or yes, you will have the same as the person who
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work, who is lazy, who is alcoholic, something like that.
Yes, that's right. So it came from Lenin, as I remember, right? Lenin was the first historic person who just
Yes,
tried
everything
to,
should be
yeah,
divided. Yes, should
shared.
be divided.
Yes, everything
Yeah,
should be
shared.
shared. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. Well, um, and
Mhm.
but
Yes.
uh, I don't think that in the following sentences, which follow, I mean,
Hmm.
the word warning, a kind, just the conditions of communism are described. It's mostly about
Hmm.
tyranny. I said it's mostly about dictators
Ah.
kind of power, you see, when
Hmm.
so one person owns the whole power over other people, you see, but it's not
Hmm.
about communism, I guess. Okay, that's
Hmm.
why it's not given.
Hmm. The
It's not
society
mentioned.
proposed by Plato in the Republic is
Hmm.
democratic. False.
Huh? It's
False?
it's false, yes. Hmm.
Yes.
And can you find and prove? I said just to be sure.
Perhaps the most famous book ever This most undemocratic proposal was less controversial. Undemocratic.
Yes, and here, where philosophers, kings rule in the interest of the many kings. It's not democracy, of course, right? Just when kings, with the existence of kings in one's country.
Monarchy,
Of course.
monarchy.
Yes, it's monarchy. It's mostly about monarchy. Yes. Okay, good. Well, and finally, the third one, I said it has 7 statements to work on. Well,
Mackenzie thinking from the first, second, true.
first and second true. Good.
Mhm.
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 Well, what about his stubbornness and extreme political views?
Так, do nothing by heart that can be done by God.
Which paragraph are you scanning and skimming?
He would
See?
go out of his way to avoid debate and was fond of saying Parliament will decide. In principle, he was pudgy, wooden, деревянный, да? and cool. Холодный, деревянный, and his speech to Islam.
But look above, I say, just look a little bit just above.
As a labor negotiator. Maybe it falls, third falls.
It's false, yes, since yeah, he's polyglot as
And
a labor negotiator.
four also falls.
Yes, that's correct.
Because he left the country in much better shape than when he inherited it. His diaries were published when he was in his 70s. And doing diaries. Not given.
Proof.
Because then during the 70s, his diaries were published.
But what about the
not
previous sentence? What about the previous sentence, I see?
died in 1950, thus passing into the middle. Interesting annals of Canadian history. He was died in 1950.
He died, yes, and then his diaries.
Yes, in 1970s. In 1970s, not in his 70 years, I guess.
So look, he died. We know the fact that he died, and his diaries were published later after that.
False?
Does this information contradict, I say, this one, or it contradicts, you see? Because it means that he died. Okay, he
but
died.
I don't know at what age he died. Так, 26 плюс 50.
In 1950s, I said, and during the 70s, в 1970-х годах вышли его мемуары. То есть в 950-м он умер. Окей.
Ему было 76 лет.
Так, окей, I didn't count, to be honest. Окей, даже если ему было 76 лет, окей. Но что говорится в следующем предложении, что в 70-х, да, были опубликованы его diaries, окей. То есть его уже не было, Асей. Факт, он умер, и были выпущены его. А здесь сказано, что они были... It's false. It contradicts. Эта информация противоречит тому, что мы знаем из текста. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Да.
6.
He communicated with dead political leaders to get their advice on handling problems. True?
Check for it. Just proof check, I said. Be careful. Well, yes, we can see that. Communicated dead political leaders. Advice, handling problems. Well,
yes. Was a dedicated occultist who communicated with the dead, including his mother, who he revered, former President Roosevelt, Leonardo da Vinci, and his dogs. And he did this almost every evening for the last 25 years of his life.
What about handling problems? Is it said
not
that
given,
he was...
Not given.
It's not given, yes.
He regarded
we don't know the reason. And finally?
Auspicious time. But and on the crystal ball, he read tea leaves, employed medium, and consulted a psychic, visited palmist, towards numerologist, always sensitive to what he numbed or the numbers 7 and 17 were. Like 2, 2, 2, 3. Not given.
Well,
No? I don't know these words.
it's not given.
Auspicious.
Why? Yes, I
Sign.
said
Uh-huh.
auspicious, it means positive sign, good sign.
Mhm. Not given because there are two truths, three false.
No, 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 just leave it. I said leave it, just proof check, finding the text. No, it
Okay.
doesn't mean that the number of truths and falses should be equal. I say no, 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 no. I
Ah.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. Okay.
I don't
Well,
know what is auspicious
auspicious it
regarding
means
the
good, positive, but благоприятный, I say auspicious
Mm.
sign.
Mhm. He thought that when he looked at the clock and found both hands in alignment,
Alignment.
someone,
Uh-huh.
uh, someone from the other side must have been watching over him. But there isn't information that it is bad sign. Yes?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Either it is auspicious, right, or bad sign. Mm-hmm. Good.
Auspicious, auspicious.
Okay, auspicious,
Mhm.
yes. So that's all about not give true, false, not given. And as said, as we can see, sometimes one of the mistakes you have made today is that yes, you find the part where the answer is, but it's also necessary to read the previous sentence and the following sentence sometimes to get
Mm.
to read the context, right? To read
Mhm.
the context. It means 1 2 sentences before, 1 2 sentences after, okay? Because you've made
Mhm.
just, yeah, sometimes you identify the answer, but the sentence which goes before, okay, contradicts it or just says something absolutely different. You see?
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
pay attention to this. And what else? As you can see and as you can conclude, all these three passages, I said, are fact-based,
Mhm.
facts-based. Yeah, so they abound at they abound in sorry they abound in different facts, names, just yeah. Okay, for example,
Mhm.
historical just things, historical stuff. Well, and we will compare this text with the yes, no, not given. Let's see. Let's read some strategies, tips, and strategies for this.
Mhm.
Well. Okay. Yes, no, not given.
Mhm.
Questions again. TF and G passages are fact-based, right? Where you have to
Mhm.
verify the factual statements. And yes, no, not given passages are those which are opinion-based. And you have to verify the statements if these are exactly the opinions as stated by the authors in the passage. So it means sometimes you have to read between lines. I said between lines,
Mhm.
okay? Well, it means that read between the lines means that opinions are not directly given. Okay,
Mhm.
you should be able to determine what the author wants to convey through his statements, and you may think of it as something hidden in the sentences or something secret that you have to discover, you have to reveal by reading the passage.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's do a short practice task.
Mhm.
Okay, just okay, not short, but the full practice task. Okay.
Mhm. Viewing an electronic film before going to sleep at night is harmful. True? What's the logic behind
Uh,
that?
at night, yes, is harmful. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
or true or yes or no? I said
Yes, yes.
proof. Or it's just you see, you rely on knowledge you have. I say
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
don't rely
Ah,
don't
okay,
rely
okay.
on,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
do you remember?
Psychological
Okay.
science can
Mm-hmm.
explain
That's
connection
one of the
between
tips.
them. Mm.
Which paragraph, Asil, are you scanning?
The second.
The second.
Mm-hmm.
What about the first one? Because the answer is in the first one.
Так. The first will be так, is harmful. Так. Not damage is not damaging, значит no. First is no.
Yes, that's right. It's no.
Mm-hmm.
It's no.
Так,
Mm-hmm.
psychological science can explain the connection. Between Last is true and second is not given.
The last, it means number 4 or number 3?
3, yes. Second, not given.
3, yes. And there is also 4, Asil. It's my
4.
mistake. It's my
Watching,
bad. Yes, but I just
watching
made it.
online violence is detrimental to the mental welfare, according to the Dubitska. Dr. Grammatska. The last is yes.
The last one you think is yes. No.
No? Why?
Mm-mm. And if you think yes, proof, Asil, please.
We know that screen time is not the main driver of mental illness, but dangerous online content can have an enormous impact on young people and their mental health.
Well, detrimental means harmful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. I guess you are right, I see. It's not given here because dangerous online content can have an enormous impact on young people and their mental health. Watching online violence. Yes, okay, it's true.
Yes.
And what about the oh yes, I'm sorry, yes. And what about the second one then?
So can explain the connection between computer use and it's так, здесь было. It still routinely fails to supply key stakeholders and the public with high-quality, transparent, and object investigations and a growing consensus for digital technology. Так. No.
What about, I said, if we say 1 no, 3 yes, 4 yes, what about number 2?
Is it not given?
Here, I'm not sure about number 4. When I was analyzing this text, I decided that this statement is not given, but now just my brain doesn't work properly just at the moment, and I can't decide why I thought it's not given, because this one is not given. Number 2 is not given. Look, psychological science can explain the connection. Here we can see that it's still well, just let me see.
Routinely fails to supply.
Well, can explain the connection, right? And here it's still routinely fails to supply, okay, stakeholders and the public with quality. So that's why it's
not given.
It's not given or no? Yeah, no, I said here is no. No, yeah?
No.
Because
Okay,
it contradicts, right? Contradicts. Well, and this statement is
not given.
not given, but now I can't just see. Well, let's analyze. The study looks at how long children spend in school, but not at home.
Online violence.
Online violence, it means dangerous online content, right?
Dangerous online content. It's the same?
No, it's not the same. That's why I said yes, that's why.
Because of this, it's not given.
Yes, that's why it's not given. Yes, because yeah, exactly, for sure. Dangerous online content, it's different rather than violence. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Well, so unfortunately, I said we didn't manage to finish with the whole comprehension. Number 5 and number 6 will be a home task, home assessment. I'll send it to you. Okay. And I said I'm waiting for the speaking test 1, academic speaking test 1, and for the following writings in the second test.
Like speaking 1.
Speaking 1, test 1,
and
writing tasks, test 2. Writing 1, writing 2, test 2.
And reading 1. Continue.
Yes, reading 1, you should continue, of course, for sure. Well, listening, I said, okay, don't give up listening to the audio, okay, because it's also very, very important. You don't have enough opportunity. Yeah.
This week, every evening, I listened. Can I tell in past simple?
I've been listening. I said
Ah,
I've been listening because from past
I've
to
been
present
listening. Yes, I've been
to
listening. I've been listening to an interesting lecture
uh-huh.
from так, his yes from German lecture on medical thing. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Okay.
really interesting and understandable.
Really? Okay. Yeah, but this is a kind of a passive listening. You see, I said,
Yeah,
and in
yeah.
your case, you should practice and train your active
Active
listening
listening.
skills.
Yes,
Of course, this is the difference, okay? Well,
yes.
so thank you for your work. I say thank you for your
Uh-huh.
attention. I am beat.
Thank
Are
you
you
very
beat?
much.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, so are you beat? I'm beat a little bit. Beat it means to be
yes,
beat. It means
yes,
tired. Yes. Well,
yes.
so but
I'm
it's
tired.
Friday. Yes, but it's Friday. Well, looking forward for great weekends. So see you next
Mm-hmm,
week. Goodbye.
mm-hmm. See you. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a